I think when you look at players who have just come together, who hadn't played last week, brought into this week, had to gel, I think you have to look at it, and I think positively, we did very well. Again, I would agree with Romano that too many mistakes in defense. Defensively, we were poor. The goal that was scored, Ganduzi should have done much better. But again, I always give the benefit of youth, and I think there's a bit of exuberance within the team that needs to be tempered.
Would you have continued with Chambers in defence today after his performance against Newcastle? I mean, he was quite solid, wasn't he?
He was solid, but I suppose I will be a bit biased because I've never been a Chambers fan. I've always felt that he's never performed to his optimum. Yeah. I really felt so.
But don't you think part of the reason why he doesn't perform so well is because he's in and out of the side? He's never been really given a consistent run in the first team.
It may well be, but in order to get a consistent run, you have to demonstrate your consistency. And if you're not able to demonstrate your consistency, then it will be inconsistent in terms of your own kind of position in the team. Yeah. But coming in a much more positive, I don't want to be negative. I thought Pepe was brilliant today. Pepe was absolutely brilliant. He showed a lot of touches, a lot of class, held the ball a bit too long sometimes.
Steve, hold on 1 minute. So, guys, allow it, man.
Right.
Sorry, Steve.
Yes, sorry, like I was saying, wanted to take on the whole defense before scoring. And I thought, but that's okay. It was a bit of showboating. But it was good to see that, his skill ability. And if you look at the test that he, in terms of his own performance, I don't think it could be questioned. Again, Ceballos, indeed, man of the match, without saying. There is absolutely no argument where that is concerned.
Did you see his passion?
Oh, yes.
When Aubameyang scored that goal,
and
it was like he scored the goal himself.
That is what we need. That's what we need. We need to create and to inculcate, if I may use that word, a sense of real passion once again in a hostile team. And like I said early on, you felt the love. But having said that, I think credit must be given where credit is due. Certainly Pope had a brilliant game today. And without him, and I suppose I would use a double negative, if keeper like him kept them in the game. And without him, we certainly would have had 3 or 4, which possibly we should have done in any event because we should have taken our chances. We performed well. I am not going to be critical. It's the second game of the season. I'm not going to get overexcited. I think there's much more to come. I believe with the youngsters, Reece Nelson, we saw his performance today. I think with Maitland-Niles coming on the wing, again we saw it. The match between Ganduzi and David Luiz, forgetting the lookalikes, I think the performance was absolutely brilliant. I would say I'm looking forward to the season.
Okay. Pepe, do you think the manager's doing well with Pepe? How he's using him, bringing him on for like a cameo appearance?
I think I'm not going to hold any angst against the manager for that because I think he needs to kind of slowly introduce him into the nature of the Premiership. The Premiership is entirely different to what we see in the continent. He performed well today, and I believe that within the next few weeks we will see him starting every game and being part of the whole setup of what is happening in Arsenal now. And again, I like the fact that Ljungberg was on the bench. We could see that there was no kind of people feeling angry when they were taken off. Lacazette came off. There was no feeling of bitterness. So there are changes, and those changes can only be for the better.